Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, the Indians completed a short two-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates finished off a two-game sweep as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-2. Shin-Soo Choo smacked a home run and drove in three, leading the Rangers over Detroit 7-3. Nate Carnes collected win number 2 on the year as the Royals claimed the victory over the Orioles 5-0. The Boston Red Sox held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-3. The Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-4. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-2. The Philadelphia Phillies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. The Chicago Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-3. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 6-5. The Rockies completed a short 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-0. The Padres broke up their 5-game losing skid as they bested the visiting Nats 7-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-5. The Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they pummeled the Yankees 7-1. Jay Happ was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Mariners 1-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Braves 4-2. Jared Eickhoff got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings, helping the Phillies take care of the Giants 2-1. The Diamondbacks pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 4-1. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-3. Alex Wood got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 5-1. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Paul DeJong drove in 4 as the Cardinals took one from the Padres 6-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
The weekend has arrived. We've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Carlos Carrasco gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He's set, and the pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Sal Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in. And if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he has 7 hits in 38 ABs. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and one, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jesse Hahn will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Jesse Hahn, not an overpowering guy. Low 90s fastball, good slider, decent changeup. Will mix in an occasional split finger. You'll know he's on if he's getting a lot of quick outs early in the zone. He needs to pitch at the knees. He doesn't have the kind of fastball that he can get away with up in the middle of the zone.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". Very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Lindor at third with nobody out. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1 out and a runner on third. In the air now, out to left. Here comes Gordon. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit well towards the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, Nero. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing. And then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there for a second?
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
2-0 to Brantley. Three and 0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-0. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. On a grade school swing there. It's 1-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had no coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Called strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Escobar back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Lucas Duda now. He went night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Lucas Duda.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Skied into straightaway right. Kipnis ranging into the outfield. One down.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
In is Jorge Soler, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Soler, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
A runner on first with two away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. They still trail 1-0. Striding in, Norman Payne, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Norman Payne.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Orlando's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, one man out. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Fly ball out toward right field. Soler is there. And that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. Comes in with 6 hits in 35 ABs. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Ryan Goins. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. KC down in order. They're down 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1 home. Lifted into the air to shallow center.
In comes Orlando.
Makes the play, one away.
The second baseman, number 22.
A reminder that we'll have Cleveland Indians baseball for you all season long on the show as you get a look right there at the Tribe's upcoming schedule over the next 7 days. Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Orlando's on the move.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. It's a potentially big two-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Hahn sets. 1-0 on its way. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ramirez on second. Encarnacion on at first with 2 down. Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alcides Escobar, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Alcides Escobar.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bounce to first. Thames scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor up the middle, on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
First baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In is Jorge Soler. No balls and 1 strike. Thames into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Skied into straightaway right. Kipnis is under it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Eric Thames set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Eric Thames.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, Norman Cain.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Norman Payne. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
3-1 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Line drive to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Indians fail to score, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Bonifacio.
For the Royals, the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that misses 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Bonifacio stands at second with no outs. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
The 0-1 on its way. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Stepping in now, Ryan Goins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Goins, a native Texan. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied out toward right. Soler is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Count still at 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Right side, but it's well fouled. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hahn into the windup. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Kipnis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Gordon on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Paulo Orlando. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. A fastball that just misses inside. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. throw over to the bag, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
The 0-2 once more is a slider taken for a ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Royals bats are quiet there. Still tied 1 apiece. Edwin Encarnacion, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
That misses, 2-0. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Michael Brantley is on deck. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. 1 out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman, Eric Thames.
Ready once again, Eric Thames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball and was able to find the hole.
Into the box now, Norman Payne, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hahn sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning. Back here in Cleveland, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Lucas Duda. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
In now, Jorge Soler. He grounds it sharply to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio.
Riding in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Just foul. Two out, nobody on. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-2, full count. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Hard ground ball to third. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit softly to third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Royals strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 33, Brian Flynn.
stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Indians have elected to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Into the box, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-1 to Yan Gomes. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajai Davis takes over on the base paths.
Rajai Davis.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And there's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
One and 2, here it comes. Pitch inside, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Perez corrals it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Escobar waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Indians leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Rajay Davis will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 26.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Goins hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman Ryan.
Francisco Mejia is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 27, Francisco Mejia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. 3-1. Paulo Orlando is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Paulo Orlando. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and a glove flip for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Thames has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still tied 1 apiece. Ramon Torres will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 46, Ramon Torres.
Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Jose Ramirez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
2-1.
High in the air out to center field. Orlando has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now. Michael Brantley is on deck. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Michael Brantley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
In there. Now the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. And the runner's breaking for third. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Thames.
Striding in for the Indians, Eric Thames, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, kicks and deals, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1. Norman Payne would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 61, Kevin McCarthy. Now batting, right fielder, Norman Payne.
Stepping in now, Norman Payne. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 3-1 Indians. Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Cody Allen.
Striding in to start the ninth, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 home. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Here's Lucas Duda now. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Indians came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Andrew Miller wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Cody Allen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final night score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. Kansas City, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. I'll remind you that the Regional Transfer Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.